am wearing this beautiful Monsoon Kaftan that I got from Rebuild Hope Foundation for £5. Now, it had some sort of, well, just sort of stains down the front, so they'd sort of reduced it. It went through the washing machine on a 30 and came out, Bob's your uncle. So I'll stand back, show you this, and then I want to talk about makeup and you know, sort of how it defines us. So, because I'm not going to put any eyeshadow on today, I thought. So we'll talk about makeup. Right. Yeah. So have a look at this. So I'll just quickly show you, look. So it's a Monsoon and it's XXL. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And also I got some fabric paints in Wrexham, which is about 45 minutes from us. I found these lovely like fabric paints. These ones are metallic. Those are all metallic. And then there's these ones. Look at those. But I mean, you can mix them to achieve the right colour, can't you, as well? So if I just stand back and show you this, because it's a £5, I thought that I could paint some other colours within these shapes. I don't know. I'm going to try it out on some other fabric first, but I thought, so can you see the necklace that I've put on? This sort of wooden, you know, they're sort of like peachy pinky colours. So I thought of maybe putting some pinky colours through these leaves. You could say, Samantha, dear God, don't touch it. But I just want to show you this as well. So I got this in a charity shop recently. And I'm not going to chop this up, but I was thinking as well, you know, I mean, it's worth looking out for these little things that you could potentially overlook. So I could potentially sew this onto the flowers to sort of create a sort of, you know, sparkly dimension. But the reason I'm not going to do that, because I want to use it in the, well, when it's warmer in the summer, as sort of like a little boob tube. If I just show you, if I just wrap it round like that. So I'm going to just use it with a pair of trousers underneath, a boob tube, and just use it like that, because the fabric's so pretty, isn't it? But you know, when you go in round charity shops, you know, don't overlook things that you can, you know, maybe potentially chop up and add on to things, because I think this was a couple of quid and it's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So anyway, yeah, I just want quickly as well, I just want to show you this. So I mean, I showed you this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this up. This was only £3 in the Hope Foundation. So I'm going to make some more of these. So I was thinking, once I've made it and it looks like that, so submerging this into water so it's soaking wet, so that the fabric will be soaking wet, and then getting these fabric paints and painting it onto soaking wet, so that, you know, it sort of disperses, I thought, and have a little play like that. So I'm not quite sure. Again, you know, it's just me thinking what I can do. So yes, makeup. I just put on my Primark foundation. Here it is, the illuminating. Absolutely love this, you know, Toasty 10. And my Coral Fixation H&M, perfect with this. So this morning I put some mascara on, and I thought, you know what, I really don't feel like wearing eyeshadow. And I think we get so, you know, that way where you sort of like, you just go along and do the same thing. And I thought, no, you don't need eyeshadow today. And I think sometimes, you know, like Pamela Anderson, she always had her, you know, full makeup on. And then she didn't have it on and everybody was like, wow, you know, she looks so different. And I think we get so sort of in a little sort of, you know, rut with ourselves of how we do our makeup. And I think periodically you've got to sort of stand and analyse yourself, sort of look at your face and think, you know, do I really need that? Should I change my lipstick, or should I change my eyeshadow, or, you know, and reassess yourself, because I'm guilty of always wearing eyeshadow. And sometimes I think it's nice to sort of pull back and go, no, let's just have a look at yourself. Do you really need that today? So I feel like I don't really need it. I think some sort of green eyeshadow, a bit of gold would have looked nice. But, you know, I think I'm just going to keep, because there's so much going on anyway, isn't there? You know, I don't really feel like I need it. So thought I'd just share that with you. So listen, on that note, I'd be really grateful if you would like and even, you know, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, be bold, be brave, be beautiful. You have a wonderful day. All my love. See you tomorrow. Bye.